Questions for Coach?
In terms of practice, how are things going?
Today drug a little bit. Today's the first day I felt like I had to challenge them a little bit. Kind of hit a wall.
You talked about, wanting to have them get their legs back. Was that all part of that?
No, we worked pretty hard today. We've worked hard this week. It's, we got one more to tomorrow, and then we'll have a game scrimmage against Boston College on Friday, and then I'll give them the weekend off. They'll get their legs, that'll start to get the legs back. They'll get a couple days off. And really Friday, the way those game scrimmages work when you play the scouts, the defense will probably get 30 or 40 snaps, hopefully. And you run the clock sometimes, and the offense will get much more than 40 or 50 if they're playing correctly. So it won't be as big a deal. And then they'll have some downtime Saturday and Sunday before we get next week.
Has Kenny Cooper been getting snaps with the varsity?
Kenny's been playing, yeah, but he got hurt yesterday, so he missed today.
Is Freddie out?
No, he's back today.
If you had to go, would Munz play or would Andrew play as a backup?
Andrew Marshall will be the backup center.
You talked about the different guys who are vying for the punt return job, and Brad Stewart being the guy that's going to return. Did you have any special things you were looking for when you chose the guy?
The guy can catch the ball the best.
Yeah. Okay.
This scrimmage, will you do a lot of situational stuff? Or?
We'll try to hit. I've got a checklist of things we'll try to hit, but it's for everybody. We'll have coaches in the box. We'll do a simulated halftime, simulated pregame stretch, just to kind of get the guys who haven't done it accustomed to what's going to happen on game day.
Are you sticking with a similar setup with who's in the box and who's on the field?
I think offensively the same guys are up there. I don't on defense. I don't think anybody's up there. They might have one guy.
Will Ron West be up or down?
Down.
I guess in terms of getting ready, is there anything in particular that you're looking to see in that scrimmage that you want to see? Is it just the sense of urgency?
We just want to be sharp and have guys focused and not have substitution errors and not have, get 11 on the field on special teams and all that stuff. And I usually hold them out and grab one and tell them to stand by me and see if the backup's paying attention and the coach is paying attention and all that, so that all the stuff that could happen in a game you got to be aware of.
How many A-backs do you have with the varsity? Like 6 or 5 or how many?
7.
7?
Mm-hmm. When you talked about you had some various options on the scout team at the quarterback position, are you going to pick out one specific guy each week do you feel is best to simulate?
They run 2 huddles down there most of the time off cards, and they'll just roll. I mean, Jay's done it some. I saw Luke doing it. I saw Chase doing it. I saw Brady doing it. So
all of them got in the act. Yeah.
Chris, just with the way the first few weeks are laid out, you come back up, after a long flight, and then you got the short week with Clemson. Did that require kind of a different sort of planning as far as knowing when?
There's not much you can do. You just got to play the schedule that's laid out. We're focused on Boston College. That's where all our focus has been, on nobody else. Now during the summer you do some.
Right.
Yeah, but you do that no matter what. You look at your first 2 or 3.
I imagine it's probably among the more convoluted sort of arrangements.
Well, Clemson's not going to change much. We're not going to change much. We play every year. That's probably not going to be a big secret on what they're doing and what we're doing. It's just who do it the best.
But not ideal, probably playing 3 teams you haven't faced regularly out of the box.
No, probably not, but it is what it is.
Craig Candido, how's he doing just since he's come back?
Doing a good job.
Was it that he kind of wanted to come back to be with you, or how is it that the kind of I know he left to be at Capital?
I wanted to come back and be with us. Yeah.
What is a guy who's been around you, been on your system? What can he bring? Just obviously beyond just doing his job.
Well, Craig's very organized. I mean, in his role right now, he's working in football ops and doing projects for me or whatever. But he's very organized. I mean, he was a Naval Academy graduate and a fighter pilot and team captain in football and baseball at the Naval Academy. So he's a pretty squared away guy. So he doesn't require a lot of direction. If you ask him to do something, he gets it done.
So you want to get back into coaching?
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah.
Anything else for Coach?
Good.